What up, guys? Anthony Lee here. I'm on Dance Showdown Season 3 right now, having the time of my life. I'm actually, my YouTube channel is partnered with DanceOn, so they're the network that I get to work with, my YouTube fam, if you will. And yeah, they hit me up about this gig, and my roommate and buddy Mike Song actually was on this season or on the show last season, and he had a great time, met a lot of cool people, tried something new. I still laugh at his videos all the time, so I figured, you know, I gotta put myself in that seat too if I want to experience something. So he told me to do it. I talked to David Pinsky, and we got everything going, and now here I am, having a good time. My partner, God, for lack of a better term, is this coolest partner in the world. Her name's Meghan Camarena, aka Strawberry 17. She's this like nerdy guru vlogger online, so like that makes all these weird like candies and cakes and all this funny stuff. Super cutesy, so I like to cross the line with her a lot, but yeah, she's just super cool. She's got one of the dopest attitudes, and I think that's the most important thing when it comes to being on the show. Like, chances are, if you've never danced before, you're one of three things. You're either a natural, you either have an idea of your understanding of like hand-eye coordination through like video games, martial arts, or sports, or you're terrible. Either or. I mean, shit's gray, but that's kind of how it is. But to me, that doesn't affect whether or not it's going to be a good or bad time, or difficult or not difficult situation. To me, it's all about attitude. And she came in, and she was not only hungry to learn, but she was ready to work hard, put in extra hours, and just super positive about just like, yeah, no, put it on me, let's go, let's try again, I'm sorry, let's do it again. And for me, that takes the work out of it, because when you see somebody else so inspired to try hard at something that's clearly difficult for them, if they've never done before, it's easy for you to be like, all right, then let me put in work for you too. So it's been a cool experience.
Awesome.
Previous to this, actually, the funny thing is, I work with people who don't dance all the time, and it's not just in the classroom. I've coached a number of teams, so like startup teams. I've gotten a chance to teach workshops for beginners, people who haven't done anything. I've been flown out to a bunch of different places, whether it be domestic or overseas, to work with like 12-year-old little girls with ponytails who've never tried any kind of hip-hop before. So like, even the concepts of different styles of movement is just right over their heads. So I mean, I feel like I've gotten an ability to learn through my experiences how to work with people who haven't gotten a familiarity with dance and movement, and through that I've just tried to apply everything that I've gotten a chance to learn into the situations that I have today. So it's not foreign for me, but everything is a new challenge, and everything is a new lesson for myself anyway. So new experience, super cool. Dang, her personality is strong in one sense that like I'm not, you know what I mean? She's a super
opposites attract.
yeah, she's a super cool, super cute personality on YouTube who is super into anime, which I love too. You know, everything's all about like the Sailor Moon, super cheesy smile, beautiful complexion, and all that goodness.
Kinjas.
Absolutely, and shout out for Kinjas.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, I wanted to take that personality and not tell her as a person to come in and try to be something she's not, but rather like, yo, what are you exactly? I talked to her first before I even taught her any moves, and I was like, what are you? What are you about? What do you like? What do you do? And then just taking everything that is her and trying to choreograph with that and around that. So like, there was no piece that I just created and gave to her. Everything was about like, what would she do? You know what I mean? And so that was always a fun and challenging experience for me, because I get to kind of like, she's the artist in a sense too. I get to go into her mind and find out what's going to work for her, and then create something around her and be inspired by that to make something that makes sense for her, so it's natural. And I think that's super apparent in some of our routines. And you know, we had a definitely emotional moment, and Meghan, you know, this really sweet, amazing person. She was injured at the time. It fed into like, you know, the things that she was thinking about, and she kind of had a small emotional breakdown at that time. So at the time, very difficult. But from every lesson and experience that I've ever had, when you have a good time with somebody, you know, you have a good time and it's cool. But when you go through a tough time with somebody, you get mad close. And I feel like as difficult as that moment was, like, you know, it wasn't just like, hey, we're working together on this thing, let's try our best. It was like, yo, we're really in this together, and like, you know, we had to stand by each other and really help each other to make sure that we saw the bigger picture and knew that this is an experience, was a lesson that we had to learn, and I feel like we got real close for it. So I'm very happy about that. It's very priceless. The new season for Culture Shock Los Angeles just started. I'm hyped about that. That's, you know, that's one of the only groups out there in the LA community right now that's still trying to hold it down for the culture of hip hop and doing the nonprofit work with kids and stuff. So anybody who can come out, support workshops, whatever, do that.
Are you going to the Annie in DC?
What's that?
The anniversary in DC?
I can't make it to the anniversary because I'm actually going to be teaching at the Movement Lifestyle Tour in Chicago that weekend. So the ML Tour is coming up. I'm hosting that as well. Shout out to that. I don't know if this is going to be out in time, but yeah, that's going to happen. Vibe is coming up. I'm on panel for that. That's one of the dopest and oldest competitions in the circuit. So Vibe Juniors first in November, and then the actual competition in January. So just holding it down for the community still is something really big for me. And obviously now just still having fun with YouTube now that I'm done traveling for the summer.
Yes.
Super big shout out to Step by Step. Thank you for perpetuating the dance community and moving everything forward with positive motion.